Hey there, amigos! I am Miguel, writer, adventurer, traveler, and welcome to the Bohemian Way, where we share all kinds of tidbits from the Bohemian lifestyle and we explore unconventional ways of thinking that add value to your life. Spring has sprung, and with spring cleaning comes cleaning out the soul too. So today, in honor of this, we're going to be talking about spiritual minimalism, which is an alternate, unconventional take on minimalism. So without a doubt, you guys have already seen videos on minimalism. Maybe you will even practice it yourselves. It's been all the rage, and I really consider myself to be an actual minimalist. Most of the year, I live out of a backpack, and you turn minimalist really fast when you do that. But there's something that we don't really talk about when we deal with minimalism, and that is a deeper form of minimalism, which is spiritual minimalism. First things first, let's start with some basic definitions, and then we can transition into exploring what this amazing concept actually is. I would define minimalism as the art of traveling light through life. So people who espouse minimalism talk about not having many material possessions or not carrying more than you actually need through life. When we talk about conventional minimalism, we're usually talking about having material possessions that hold you back from having the important things in life, which are experiences or the freedom to do other things, or simply to have an uncluttered life, free from distractions, free to pursue other interests. Basically, minimalism says that the less you carry with you on your journey through life, the further you can go. So if we just apply this to the concept of spiritual minimalism and we go a little deeper with it, we can find applications for this within our own spiritual lives as well. Instead of dealing with cluttered closets and garages that are filled to the brim with things that you don't need, we can also find that we carry within our inner lives things that we don't need as well. We carry fears, we carry insecurities, we carry attachments to past failures, or worse, past successes. We carry all kinds of different attachments, and we don't usually take the time to actually sort through them in the same way that we would sort through a drawer of old underwear. But the thing with not cleaning out our inner worlds is that we are always with ourselves. If it's important to live uncluttered lives in our material realm, it's certainly important to lead uncluttered inner lives as well. Because all these things that we carry inside us, we carry everywhere we go. It shows up in everything we do, and all the people around us can see it. So that's the importance of doing this inner spring cleaning. From this, we can define what spiritual minimalism actually means. It means to lead an uncluttered inner life. We carry all kinds of different things that don't serve us anymore. And we really need to give ourselves permission to let go of these things, whether positive or negative, in order to be able to truly live from the present. The reward of doing this kind of deep dive and deep cleaning of our souls, our inner lives, is true personal freedom. Whereas minimalism usually deals with material freedom, spiritual minimalism deals with inner freedom, which actually translates into outer freedom, because you don't have the inner constraints that keep you back from doing what you actually came here to do in the world. What we in this channel would call your art, your own bohemian purpose in life. So what are some practical steps that we can do right now to actually implement this spiritual minimalism? The first thing I would say is to give yourself permission and make a decision, a very conscious decision, to sort through everything that you have inside you and give yourself that permission to just let go, to release what is old and doesn't serve you anymore. It's amazing when you think about how much energy and time we spend asking for permission from others, for validation from the outside world to do things for ourselves. And now I'm asking you to do something unconventional and give yourself that permission that you need from yourself to release all these things, because you really deserve it. Second step is to sit with yourself and just analyze and just connect with what you actually have inside you. How do you feel? What do you carry with you? How does it come out in the world? A bit of self-reflection goes a long way. Meditation is key in this regard. Check in with yourself and see what you carry inside. You, more than anybody, know what are the chains that keep you back. Do you feel fear? Do you feel insecure? Do you have imposter syndrome? Do you have old programming from your upbringing, from relationships, from past work experiences, from past failures, or like we were saying, from past successes? Are you attached to a certain way of achieving that you are blocking yourself from finding new ways of achieving? What is holding you back? This is where we diagnose ourselves. There's no doctor in the world that can do it for you. This is a step that we all have to do for ourselves. So just take that time to explore, dive deep into yourself, and actually connect with how you're feeling, with what your life experience has been up to this moment, so that you can map out the terrain that you have inside yourself. Because if we're gonna climb a mountain, we need to know where the trail lies. And that's what self-reflection is. Step number 3 is more of a ritualistic step, where we actually, once we've identified what we have inside of ourselves, we actually do something to release those attachments. So that could be anything from therapy, or doing it through meditation, manifesting it into the outside world, such as through verbalization. Maybe write yourself a letter, make a little ritual where you consciously let go of that old way of being, so that you can actually embrace the new, so that you can actually have that freedom to explore new possibilities, new pathways, new ways of doing things. Have the intention of setting yourself free from the past, because whether your past experiences were positive or negative, they still might anchor you in that past, as opposed to keeping you in the present where you deserve to be. You're living a precious moment in your life. Whether you're having a hard time, whether you're going through a tough transition, it doesn't matter. Whatever you have here in this moment is precious. This is an amazing time that is so full of potential. Embrace it by consciously letting go of that past, so that you can actually dance here in this moment that we call the now. So hopefully you'll become a spiritual minimalist, just like we are trying to be. Be kind to yourself. The concept that we're trying to come up with is one where we are finding new ways of implementing these amazing philosophies to different areas of our life that could benefit from it. So in the end, all we're doing is starting conversations, but the person who has all the answers is you. Hopefully, mi amigo, you found this conversation to be of use to you. So remember to like, subscribe, and follow our channel. We put out all kinds of content related to art, bohemian lifestyle, and alternate ways of living and thinking and being that add value to your life. I recently published a book called The Embrace of Silence. It's a harrowing true story of 2 Mayan sisters who survived the brutality of the Guatemalan Civil War and their path of healing through life. So if you're interested in that, or if you want to check that out, this is our book cover. Be sure to check the description to our book here in the links as well. We also have another channel called Rambling and Roving with Miguel Liga, where you can follow me on my actual external adventures, my travels through the world. So be sure to check that out. Links in the description below too. Remember to be yourself, keep it weird, and follow your own bohemian way. Until our next spiritual adventure, amigos, adios. Catch you later.